Coming up on the next Adrenaline Behind the Series, Kenny's back is against the wall. Weather threatens to slam the door on the Sunshine Drags, and his investors want results, not excuses. Will Kenny's dream burn out in his fourth event?
Let's roll.
Find out on the next Adrenaline Behind the Series.
My name's Kenny Nowling. I'm the president and founder of the American Drag Racing League. We roll into Hattiesburg for our first event.
It looks like this weather is set in.
Rain comes on Sunday. We knew that was a Sunday track. It was very important. We had 3 events basically washed out by rain, one of which was washed out by a hurricane. Right now the pressure's on, and we've had 3 rainouts. The most frustrating thing for me is my investors have lost a little bit of faith. The worst thing that could have happened to us happened. We got our budget, and it was cut. We went from roughly $150,000 to $76,000, so we're screwed. That's a huge loss for us, and it just makes the mountain in front of us that much taller to climb. We've had a lot of problems with our apparel company, whether it's their fault or our fault. There have been a lot of problems. Trying to get Adrenaline, the magazine, off the ground, headache after headache after headache. So the growing pains, I guess people would call them, migraine headaches is what they've been to me. Well, it's my 10th wedding anniversary, and instead of going to dinner with my wife, I'm walking out the door for the next 10 days to go to Valdosta, Georgia, and to literally get behind the wheel of our motorhome, drive the 15 to 18-hour drive to Valdosta, Georgia, and I got to pull off a miracle here. I mean, I'm up against the wall. So as the day begins, right off the bat, the stress level goes right through the roof.
I mean, is it difficult? There is a white line right here. Bones! It's ridiculous. Give me 2 seconds.
When I left to do the radio interview this morning, the one thing I made crystal clear was that those rigs needed to be on the white line.
I don't want to be an ass, but how hard is it to get these guys to park on the white line?
Told me he'll park them the way he wants it. I told him exactly how you want it.
Well, where is he?
I don't know. He said, I'm parking.
I mean, it's not rocket science. There's a white line they park
I told him
on.
exactly what you told me. Park them on that line straight, park them up there.
That's the only thing I asked to happen, and guess what?
Can't get out the doors, my ass.
Didn't happen.
It's as wide as any other national event. Where is he? We don't need, this is just like any other NHRA national event. If the doors are staggered, if they're up like that, it looks like
That's normal, Kenny.
it doesn't look professional.
We all put up with it.
The doors all go up, just like at an NHRA national event.
We all deal with it. That's part of the job.
The doors will be up when cars get ready to come through.
You gotta do what he says.
I'm just saying.
I got no problem with it.
I think it's a better idea to look professional because we're trying to sell sponsorship.
I'm gonna make the people move back. What else can we do? Gotta go to work.
One shot, dead perfect. Go to the right a little bit and straight forward. All right, good? He hit it perfect the first time, and I told him, I said, move forward this much, and he thought I meant move over, so now he's all, he don't know. He can drive a truck, but he can't hear. God, I jinxed it. Tell him to go forward. Tell him he had it right. Good. And I'm a picky son of a bitch.
Boy, these look like they're Flowmasters, but they're not. Don't be fooled with these imitations. The quality's not there. For extreme durability, maximum horsepower, and torque, Flowmaster delivers true American-built performance. We've got patented technology like no other. It's built into every Flowmaster muffler. Always American-made, so you know you've got real American performance. Be sure to get what you paid for. Make sure it's stamped Flowmaster right in the case. For more information, call or log on now.
Hi, Kristen. May I speak with Amy Visney, please?
In the midst of all this going on, the apparel was supposed to be here already, and guess what? It's not here yet.
Sure, but it's pretty urgent because the FedEx man just told me that he's made his last delivery of the day and I don't have any apparel. I hate last minute. Not having merchandise to sell in an event of this magnitude would be catastrophic. Amy's in a meeting. She's got Kristen calling me back with tracking numbers. Maybe I'm just excited over nothing. Maybe they get it here at the end of the day. I don't know. You know, it's just, it needs to be here at 2 o'clock when people start buying tickets and want to start buying merchandise. People don't understand when you got a job and you go and you work all week and that's it, and you go home at night and you take your 2-week vacation and you collect your pension. It's not like it is for guys like us that are in business for yourself. Right now where we are, there's one of me and I got to be 10 different people. Forgive the mess, but we just got to put asses in the seats. If there aren't 3,000 people here tomorrow, I'm telling you, I'll be brokenhearted. I'll be beside myself. We have done, you cannot imagine, Jack, the hours and the time that has been invested.
It's irrelevant why they've decided to cut the budget. The bottom line is they've cut the budget. I have to make it work, period. No ifs, ands, or buts.
You know what, though? At the end of the day, they're businessmen. They're investing a lot of money, and they expect results, and I'm going to have to figure out a way to produce those results. Or anybody down near you hiring? We can go work together. Like, I'll be a night shift manager at a grocery store or something. You could be the assistant manager. We'll stock shelves and talk about how much fun we had racing. The VIP parking area is right on the other side.
As if I don't have enough on my mind already. Now it's raining. Unbelievable.
It's sprinkling.
It's almost unbelievable, really. I mean, this is our 4th event, and now it's raining for the 4th time at 4 events.
Yeah, pick it up a little bit, Richard. Do a damn dance and blow it out.
All right, Bones, there's a little rain on the radar. Let everybody know to hang in their pits for right now, and we'll give them a heads up. I thought it wasn't supposed to rain, Whit.
It's possible that the entire event could be washed out again, and then what?
We got all this coming, just rolling around here.
I need the cars here ASAP. I want to get this round of qualifying in case that weather system moves back in. I want to get at least one round in tonight.
It looks like we've got a small window of time here before this shower comes. Because if we've got one round of qualifying in, that's one less round of qualifying we have to get in.
Did UPS come?
Nope. Ain't seen them, been watching for them. No FedEx, no nothing been here.
Well, FedEx is done. FedEx was here. You got FedEx, right? We're still missing the ladies' tanks, the Blue Adrenaline, the Series t-shirts, and the koozies. Can't sell them if they're on a UPS truck. Look, if the apparel doesn't come in, the bottom line is we can't sell it. Which means what? Which means we lose money. And right now, I'm in no position to lose any money, let alone potentially thousands of dollars for apparel that we could be selling instead of sitting on the back of a UPS truck. So hopefully, maybe he's just running late, but he's already passed the cutoff, so we'll see. Hey, Jen, we're gonna shut things down.
Here we go again. You know, the rain comes in and we just shut down, and there's no worse place to be than at a racetrack when it's raining.
Unfortunately for us, one thing we can say consistently is every event we've had, we've at least had one rain shower, so we're used to this, unfortunately. As long as it's not a hurricane, I'm good.
How's it going to affect us later tonight or tomorrow? If there's rain in the forecast, people will not come. If people don't come, I'm in a lot of trouble. And now all I can do is sit around and wait and think about it, and think about where in the hell's my apparel? Well, the UPS finally showed up. I'm anxious to get into these boxes and find out if everything we ordered is here. Every penny I can make right now is invaluable. Gotta have it to sell it.
I haven't seen the apparel yet, so obviously I hope it's in here. But my Speed Tech catalogs and brochures are effectively ruined. I'm sure half of them are probably stuck together because the moisture, you can see the back of the truck soaked, so unfortunately. Well, that gives me hope that the rest of the stuff's here somewhere. I believe these are women's tanks, but it looks like we didn't get the blue yet. Open it. And did you notice how friendly the driver was? I mean, it's unbelievable.
Yes, I told him, I said, we got a lot we got to take out of our vehicle because I'm backing over there. I got boarding just for use.
Yeah, well, obviously, and all of it's for us, so now we got to carry it all over there. FedEx. You hearing me, Whit? It's not very pink, though. Does that look pink to you, Whit? Yeah, they're cute. Gonna try it on?
One of the results of our budget being cut was I lost both of my staging lane coordinators, so guess who gets to do it? Me.
Had all day, got delayed an hour, and they're still not ready to race. Jesus Christ.
We've had roughly a 90-minute delay because of the rain, and I've got racers telling me that their cars aren't ready for the first round of qualifying yet.
Well, it sure would be nice if they'd send them in the pairs that I've got them on the sheet. That'd make it easier, wouldn't it?
I love these guys like family, but come on.
Make a sheet to send them in order, and it's unbelievable. This is not rocket science. This is amazing to me. Hey, guys. Hey, you missed the call. I'm sorry. No worries. AJ Moran's missing the call. I know.
We never heard anybody say when they were supposed to run.
Well, I know, but we've got a schedule. It's been on the schedule, and they've come by to tell you guys to go. I know.
He was by about 6 or 7
I gotta
minutes.
go.
It was the first time I've heard anybody.
Okay, well, if he's gonna go, I just need him right now. I mean, how soon do you need? Okay.
Don't wait on him.
Okay. Tell Gullett he missed his run. Where is he? I'm trying not to get upset.
And now, no golf carts.
I mean, you're putting me in a bad spot. Here, hang on. Listen, I've got all my sponsors here. I've got 2 TV crews. I've got to have golf carts. Where is he? I talked to you about this 3 weeks ago. You guys did my last event. I mean, well, you know what? I don't need to spend any more time arguing with you. I got to go and try to find golf carts now because it's 5 o'clock. There's nothing to apologize about. You didn't keep your word. And I'm finding out today that a man's word's all he's got. Well, you know what? Your business isn't going to go very far if this is how you treat your customers, so. Are you serious? Have a good day. And after all that, you know, I mean, he's leaving me hanging. 5 o'clock, I got my sponsors here, I've got TV crews here, and now I have no golf carts. I have no way to get them around in 110-degree Georgia heat. At the end of the conversation, he asked me, well, do I still get my free tickets? People are unbelievable. Unbelievable. If you send them up in order, it's a hell of a lot easier to line them up, isn't it? I'm not going to let this turn into a cluster. John Gullett is missing the call. I'm lining the cars up and we're going racing. I'm not waiting all day for one guy. I'm sorry, that's it. Four-wheeler ran out of gas, my ass. I can't let all these guys wait up here because some guy's four-wheeler ran out of gas. That's just bad luck. No worries, though. Tell him, hope there's no hard feelings. But Bones, I want you to go get the run sheet for next round, and I want you to call them up here. The whole idea of printing this damn thing is so we can call them up here in the order that they're on the sheet. If you call me my first 4 pairs, like I said, don't even tell Steve Engel to come until the first 4 pairs are here. John Gullett with the Turbo Mustang, get his ass up here.
Get him, boss.
That sound, Flowmaster Super 40 mufflers, the sound of great American performance.
Good news is there's already more people here than there were last time, and it's only Friday night, first round of qualifying, so fingers crossed, it looks like we're on our way to a great event. We might make $1. Based on the crowd I see right there, everything's gonna be just fine, so.
After all of that, we got started pretty close to on time.
Let's roll. Hold up a minute, something came out of Minix's car about 1,000 foot. We're gonna check it out.
But now, a couple of pairs in, an oil down.
Oh man, let it drop all the way down. Synthetic oil.
All the way down.
All the way down the quarter mile to the return road.
Tell him to stop, tell him to stop.
And an oil down in drag racing, for the spectators, is the worst possible thing.
I hate that I lost my cool and yelled, but God almighty.
Frustrating, doesn't even begin to describe it.
He didn't go in, and then he just idled all the way to the last return road with synthetic oil pouring out of it like a jug of milk with a cap off. Just frustrating, because it just killed at least an hour. It's so funny, because it's the 3rd time that it's happened in ADRL, and all 3 times it was avoidable. The reason I got pissed off is I went up to the crew chief, and I told him, tell him to shut it off, tell him to stop. A puddle this big is easier to clean up than a strip that wide all the way to the return. Would have been 30 minutes if he'd have pulled over. It could be 90 now.
So, which one of these would you want to put on your muscle car? This or our free-flowing mandrel bent exhaust tubing used in every kit we build? Flowmaster engineers its muscle car exhaust systems for a better than OEM fit. With our clean and simple installation, you get more torque and horsepower, plus that famous Flowmaster sound. And most muffler shops can get them on in under an hour. Remember, with Flowmaster, you get true American-made performance. For more information, call or log on now.
Saturday morning, new day, important day, because on top of everything else that'll happen here today, Rico and Mark with Fatheads Eyewear are coming in, so we need to impress. My VP of Business, Brian Evans, got to hang out with them a little bit. They got to see a round of qualifying. Their impression to me was this is something they want to be involved in.
Well, I'm looking forward to spending a little time and talking about a few things. Buddy, I've never, honest to God, I've never put on a pair of sunglasses that have fit the first time. Yeah. I don't know what I'll do without all the lines in my hair, what little bit I have. Oh yeah, that's good.
Get on the floor, you sexy dancer.
Dark's a little more menacing. I like the dark. Because not only do I have a fat head, but my ears stick out like a car driving at you with the doors open.
You sexy dancer, you sexy, sexy dancer.
As we roll from the dome, once it's on, get your Cadillac going when it's chrome.
They were so impressed with what they saw. Rico basically told me, hey, I've seen enough. This is something we want to be involved in.
West Coast G.
Don't you know that Dave and Gidget Wood are about to get their first ever low qualifier trophy. If Troy stays #1, this is Dave and Gidget Wood's first ever, and AMS Staff Leasing's first ever #1 qualifier trophy.
It'd be good to have Dave in a good mood for the rest of the day, because who knows how things are going to go tonight. You know, there may not be enough people here to start a fight, so I'd like to see a smile on Dave's face before the festivities begin.
#1, first ever pole.
Well, in light of the tension that's been going on between my investors and I, it was nice to see Dave have a smile on his face, you know, not so aggravated with the investment side of it and enjoying the racing side of it. As important as it is that Dave and Tommy are happy, my investors, it's also equally, if not more important, Flowmaster, my title right sponsor, the people that have believed in us and made this investment for sponsorship. It's important that they're happy.
Listen, I don't have to blow smoke up your ass. Forget the TV camera. The bottom line is, though, you guys believed in what we're doing, and as this thing grows, mark my words, just because Flowmaster just had its best month, 2 years from now, we'll be still having best months. That's a pretty good crowd for as hot as it is, which tells me tonight ought to be spectacular. I just love this time of night, even it's obviously hot and humid and we're all sticking to each other, but drag racing Saturday night, under the lights, pro mod game. Oh, baby! I'm worn out, but it just keeps me going.
Get ready, fans, we're going for a ride! Ladies and gentlemen, now we're talking the SmackDown right here in Georgia.
Shut him off!
Things were going pretty smoothly, and then there was a miscommunication from the top end. Apparently someone said that they saw oil on one of the cars, so immediately that translated to someone thinking there was oil on the track.
Guys, come here a minute, How in the... We got oil in the left lane. I'll run. I'll give you time to cool down and run.
That's what I just told him to bring him out and shut him off.
Okay, wait a minute. Where'd the call come from? There's oil in the left lane.
I just sent him to check the track, just in.
Okay, listen, safety's #1. I just want to know how we got it fired. Wait a minute.
My fireman said that the driver walked up to him and said that there was oil in the left lane.
Okay.
AJ had just come down from there, and everything was clear. They just called us when we right before.
Where's AJ? AJ, is there oil in the left lane?
He's checking.
Hang on. I just got to be safe, Jimmy. I don't want to get nobody hurt. I'm not going to ever apologize to Mrs. Scruggs or Mrs. Neal or anybody for hurting their family. So they can yell at me all they want. Oh well. Tell them to tell the announcer to tell the fans to stay there. It's just going to be a few minutes.
I'm under a lot of pressure right now, so maybe I overreacted a little bit, but you know what? I would rather be safe than sorry when it comes to safety.
Is there oil or not? Man, guys, we got to communicate better on that. That's all right. It's all right. Fire them up. Let's go. Fire them up. It's all good. I don't want to get anybody hurt.
They called it. I got to look at it.
I'm on everybody's Christmas card list, and I want to stay that way.
That's more what's generally behind the scenes. What the fans are seeing right now is just good old-fashioned, badass drag racing. I mean, it's a good product.
But you know what? Let's not get greedy. We come back next year, there'll be more. Think how many more people there are here tonight than there were last time. Oh, it's got to be 10 to 1. At this point, I'm living on adrenaline, babe. Living on adrenaline. Unbelievable. It shows you, and it's the values I try to instill in my children. It shows you that you just set your mind to something and work at it, good things happen.
Bill Clanton right here from Georgia wins his second event here in Georgia in front of the home crowd. Families going nuts, you know. It puts a fantastic finish on a fantastic event.
I can't tell you, buddy. I'm telling you. Appreciate it. Well placed, buddy. Appreciate it. You have built a motorplex. It's everything. All right, buddy. Hey, no worries.
That was great.
Buddy. Thank you. Thank you.
Mission accomplished.
Unbelievable. No, I didn't pull it off. We pulled it off. There's a lot of people. Oh, man. Just amazing. You know, people don't realize how many people's lives that you affect when you put something like this. I don't realize. I mean, to watch the emotion come out of these people. These outlaws have been racing on the crappiest little tracks with no purse and no safety equipment. You know, I love the pro mods. I love everything that's going on here. But, man, to be able to put these guys on this kind of stage in front of that many people, it's just amazing, amazing. A lot of hard work by a lot of people. It's unbelievable that after all of this, and man, when you get fans come up and say stuff like that, it's just pretty amazing, pretty amazing. We did it! We did it, see?
Good job.
Get in here, Bonesy. See, we did it. We did it, huh? Dave, thank you. That means a lot. Thank you very much, yo. Don't give up on me. I'll keep working hard for you. I know. I know. Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Mr. Wood's happy. Did you see that 300-pound gorilla just jump off?
After the success of this event, my investors have got to be thrilled. I cannot wait to get to Jackson, South Carolina for Drag Stock 2. Hopefully I'm going to get my budget back and get their confidence back.
What Kenny's been doing is bull. We need to get some, you know, whatever he's talking about, getting all these sponsors and getting people here, he's not getting the job done. You know, if he can't do it, we're going to get rid of him. We're going to find somebody else.
I've already talked to somebody else.
All right.
So he's got to happen. He's got to make it happen.
And if it doesn't pay off this weekend, it's over.
We're united on that.
All right.
He's going to do it, or we'll find somebody
Yeah,
else.
That's right.
Coming up on the next Adrenaline Behind the Series. Kenny's success at the Sunshine Drags only adds to the pressure. Dave and Tommy want more cars and bigger crowds at Drag Stock 2 or else. Find out if Kenny hits the wall on the next Adrenaline Behind the Series.